Fernando Alonso has dropped an emotional admission ahead of this weekend's Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix, revealing that it could very well be the last time Formula One fans see him race at the iconic Spanish circuit. For a driver whose career has stretched across multiple generations of F1, the possibility of saying goodbye to one of the most meaningful tracks of his journey has created a powerful moment heading into the race weekend. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar since making its debut back in 1991. Over the decades, it has hosted countless memorable races, dramatic battles, and historic moments. For Spanish fans, it has also served as the stage for Alonso's incredible connection with his home crowd. However, major changes are now coming. Earlier this year, Formula One confirmed that the circuit will move into a rotation system alongside Spa-Francorchamps, meaning Barcelona will only host Grands Prix in 2028, 2030, and 2032. That decision has suddenly added extra weight to Alonso's appearance this weekend, as there may not be another opportunity for him to compete there as an active Formula One driver. Questions about Alonso's future have continued to follow him throughout the season. His current Aston Martin contract runs until the end of the year, and while the two-time world champion has not completely closed the door on racing, he has been open about carefully considering what comes next. Alonso previously explained that becoming a father changed his perspective on many things, including how he approaches the next chapter of his life and career. Even so, his passion for competition remains as strong as ever, and he has repeatedly said he wants to continue racing in some form. Speaking before the Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix, Alonso said, "It's going to be a special weekend. This is probably my last Barcelona race in Formula One, so I want to say thanks to everyone. I will try to enjoy the weekend, I will not be competitive, and I will not be too long in the car in qualifying. In the race, hopefully yes, but not at the pace that we all want. I want everyone to still enjoy the weekend. It has always been a celebration when we come to Barcelona. I think this is my 23rd Grand Prix here, and all of them have been magical. This last has to be magical as well." Those comments have only added to the emotion surrounding the event. Alonso's words suggest he understands how significant this weekend could be, both for himself and for the thousands of fans expected to support him from the grandstands. Adding another layer to the story is Aston Martin's difficult start to the season. The team entered the year hoping to take another step forward, but instead, they have found themselves struggling near the back of the field. Results have been hard to come by, and the performance has fallen well short of expectations. That means Alonso may be heading into a potentially historic farewell appearance at Barcelona while facing one of the toughest competitive periods of his recent Formula One career. Even so, fans will be hoping the legendary Spaniard can deliver one more memorable moment at a circuit that has been such a huge part of his remarkable journey. Fernando Alonso finally helped Aston Martin get on the scoreboard by securing the team's first point of the season at the Monaco Grand Prix. While that result provided a small boost, the veteran Spaniard remains realistic about what can be achieved this weekend in front of his home crowd. Fans would love to see another unforgettable Barcelona performance like the victories he delivered in 2006 and 2013. But Alonso made it clear that expectations need to stay grounded given the team's current struggles. With speculation continuing to grow around his future, Alonso was asked whether he expects to still be racing in Formula One when Barcelona returns to the calendar in 2028. His answer showed just how uncertain things remain behind the scenes. "I don't have anything in mind. After summer, I will take the decision to continue or not. Barcelona obviously is not happening next year, so if I don't know what I will do next year, it's nearly impossible to be sure what I will do in 2 years' time. I consider every race I go to this year potentially could be my last time. In Australia, my last time in China, my last time in Monaco. Here in Barcelona, there is a little bit more of that chance as it's not happening next year." Those comments instantly grabbed attention because Alonso is treating every race this season as if it could be a farewell appearance. That mindset adds extra emotion to every Grand Prix he enters, especially at a circuit that means so much to him. With Barcelona disappearing from the schedule next year, the possibility that this could be his final Formula One race at the venue makes the weekend feel even more significant for both Alonso and his loyal supporters. Fernando Alonso has admitted that he is keeping all options on the table when it comes to his Formula One future after a frustrating and challenging start to the 2026 season with Aston Martin. The two-time world champion is facing growing questions about what comes next, especially as his current contract moves closer to its expiration at the end of the year. Despite the increasing speculation, Alonso made it clear that he is not rushing into any major decisions. While some fans are already wondering whether retirement could be around the corner, the Spanish star insists that no final choice will be made before the summer break at the end of July. For now, he appears focused on evaluating the team's progress and seeing whether Aston Martin can turn its season around. Speaking during Thursday's media day in Miami, Alonso was asked if he expects to leave Formula One once his current deal expires. His response showed that several possibilities remain under consideration. "I'm not sure," said Alonso. "I'm open to everything. I think until probably after the summer break, I will not really sit down with the team and make the decision. We need to see also how the car improves and how we see things into next year. I'm very relaxed." Those comments have only intensified the discussion surrounding Alonso's future. Rather than committing to another season or hinting at retirement, he appears determined to wait for a clearer picture of Aston Martin's competitiveness before deciding on the next chapter of his remarkable racing career. Fernando Alonso has made it clear that stepping away from Formula One would not mean stepping away from racing. The two-time world champion revealed that he still has major ambitions beyond F1 and remains determined to chase new challenges if his current chapter in Grand Prix racing eventually comes to an end. Speaking openly about his future, Alonso explained that motorsport will continue to be a huge part of his life no matter what decision he makes regarding Formula One. One opportunity that continues to capture his attention is the legendary Dakar Rally, one of the toughest and most demanding events in motorsport. "I will continue racing. If it's not F1, I will do Dakar Rally. I said many times it's a challenge that I want to take. Winning endurance racing, F1 and Rally. That will probably be unprecedented for any racing driver in the past, so it's something that is very appealing. I will keep active even if I stop F1. I'm also linked with this team, with this project. I want to succeed here. Behind the wheel or not behind the wheel, you will see me in the paddock even if I stop racing." Those comments show that Alonso's competitive fire is still burning strong. Even if he eventually leaves the Formula One grid, he expects to remain involved with Aston Martin and continue contributing to the team's long-term goals. His connection to the project appears to run much deeper than simply being the driver behind the wheel. This would not be the first time Alonso has explored racing outside Formula One. Between 2018 and 2021, he stepped away from F1 and built an impressive list of achievements elsewhere. During that period, he won the famous 24 Hours of Le Mans twice and captured a World Endurance Championship title with Toyota. He also took on the demanding Dakar Rally in 2020, gaining valuable experience in one of motorsport's most extreme environments. Because of that experience, many believe a future return to Dakar remains a very realistic possibility. Another major factor influencing Alonso's thinking is a significant change in his personal life. Earlier this year, the Spanish star became a father for the first time, and he admitted that the experience has naturally made him reflect on what he wants from the next stage of his career. "I have some thoughts, I cannot lie," he said. "It does change the way you see life, but I have to say it's going in the other direction. I want to race, and he sees me racing, but until he's aware of things, maybe it's a couple of years, and I don't want to race 4 or 5 years. I will like not to stop before he's in the paddock or sits in my car, these kind of things. Moments that you will remember all your life. It does change to be a father." Rather than pushing Alonso closer to retirement, fatherhood appears to have given him another reason to keep competing a little longer. He spoke about wanting to share special racing memories with his child and experience moments that could stay with his family forever. Those emotional comments have added a new layer to the ongoing conversation about his future. On the track, however, the 2026 season has been anything but easy. Aston Martin has struggled with reliability problems and performance issues, leaving Alonso with very few opportunities to fight near the front. Heading into the Miami Grand Prix, he had managed to finish only one of the opening races, highlighting just how difficult the campaign has been for both driver and team. Despite those setbacks, Alonso insists that nobody inside Aston Martin is backing down from the challenge. "We have a tough start to the season, but we are all embracing this challenge. We are together on this, Aston Martin and Honda. Hopefully we can see some results and start having fun on the weekends." Even with the obstacles piling up, Alonso remains fully committed to helping Aston Martin improve. Whether his future includes more years in Formula One, a return to endurance racing, or another shot at Dakar glory, one thing is clear: the racing legend has no intention of slowing down anytime soon.